Good morning, good people. I haven't posted any videos for must be more than a week and a half now. Basically, I've been busy with work, busy working on my van. As you can see, and I have a ceiling which is not quite finished, and a roof fan, which is really great. I get a nice beam of light coming down into the van through the day, and it wakes me up at about 5 a.m. as well, because I'm sat right underneath it and sleeping right underneath it at the moment. The ceiling has been quite a difficult job, but thankfully, because of the sunshine, I've been able to cut things outside. I've used a 6mm ply, and then I've used vinyl, which I've glued on. Hopefully the glue stays glued. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've also been running the rest of the electrics, all the cables into the right places. I've gone a bit over spec with the cables, because just the stuff that I've read about how 12 volts works. 12 volt systems are actually probably more dangerous than a higher voltage system. They get under stress quite easily, the 12 volt systems, if you're not careful. If you've got really thin wire and you've got charge traveling a long distance, it puts a lot of strain on the actual system. So I've kind of upgraded quite a few cables, because they are going from one side of the van to the other. But yeah, it's my last day in this spot. I'm basically getting kicked off. The person who won't go on about again, who I made an agreement with, went back on the agreement after just 1 week of me being here. So I've ended up staying here a month rather than 3 months. But I have found a new spot, and yeah, it's going to be a bit more sociable, this spot. It's quite a few people staying there, maybe 8-10 people, something like that. So I will have to deal with that, because I am one of these people that just kind of likes my own space. I like silence. I'm sure a lot of you out there understand exactly where I'm coming from. I don't necessarily need people around me. I'm quite good at coping without people. I'm not a needy type. So yeah, so I was gonna put some wall panels up today, but I need to cut outside, and it's peeing it down, as it probably is most of the country today. So not able to do that. I've been out and bought some panels, and I've done a few bits and pieces inside the van, but there's not a lot I can do really. So I may nip out at some point for something to eat. I am forever waiting, but I'm also waiting for somebody who may be interested. Well, he's definitely interested in my other van, my T5 camper. If I can sell that, it would be absolutely amazing, because it means that I could buy my electrical system, which most of you probably know that to put a decent electrical system in a van with an inverter, just for the bits, just for the kit, you know, you're looking at like $2,000. Yeah, it's an expensive do. But you know, once that's in, it transforms the way you live. Because at the moment, I'm very fortunate. I am very fortunate to be living off a little bit of electricity. I've got an extension into the house through a bathroom window upstairs, so it means that I can like run my fridge, It means that I've got light, as you can see. There's proper light in here, and it also means I can put the heater on an evening time, you know, cheekily, just like, you know, just before I go to bed. I put the heater on while I'm getting ready for bed, and just knock it off as soon as I'm ready to go to sleep. And plus I can charge all my bits and pieces up, which is great. And I have access to a toilet which is in the house, but I just hate going in there because it just stinks. It's been rat infested, so it's just like the most horrible place to be. But again, I get my water from there, and like I say, I can use the loo. I have got like my Tribolo loo, which is a great little thing. It's just a little black box. I won't bother showing you, I think you've probably seen it before. And that is just used for going for a pee, and then I can empty it into the drains when it's full. But at the new place, I really don't know what to expect. I don't know whether there's going to be electric. It's like I've got to pay £200 a month to stay there, to be on the land, which isn't bad. It's about £6.60 a day or something like that, which is okay, you know. It's not a biggie, but obviously I need to go out and earn that, so I can pay for that. So it's like a day of work to pay for that, which I am fortunate enough to be able to go and fix people's bathrooms and tile and plaster, but yeah, I don't know what access I'll have to water and things, or whether I should have asked all this, but I was just grateful that I had somewhere to stay, and I thought, you know what, I'll just ask when I get there, and the guy's going to tell me, because there's other people living there, and they're all getting by, so there must be access to certain things. I'm just sort of like, I didn't want to like bamboozle this guy, because he's a typical farmer, and you know, farmers they're all a bit timid. Farmers, I've found that over the years. But anyway, he seems like a nice guy, but yeah, he's got this timidness about him, and I thought, you know what, I won't bamboozle him with loads of like demands. I'll wait till I've got on there, and I'll say, oh, by the way, you know, is there any this, is there any that, what have you got any drainage, you know, and it'll all come to fruition, won't it? So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, I sell my van. Fingers crossed, get out of here tomorrow without any hiccups, get over there, and then I've got to make my way back, which it's in the middle of nowhere. I've got to somehow find my way back here again to pick up my work van, my little work van. So it's going to be a full day, and I'm just hoping that it's not too wet and I don't get soaked trying to do it. Anyway, peace out, and I'll see you on the next video.